Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today we are studying D Maths 4024. This is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics, and today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 2. And for this purpose, we have selected May-June 2022. 2-2 paper. This paper 2 belongs from the Zone 2, and let's start today's paper. Okay, so here on your screen, Cambridge Assessment International Education, Cambridge O Levels, Mathematics Syllabus D 402422 paper, May, June 2022. The time allowed is 2 hours and 30 minutes. The calculator is allowed in this paper. So let's start this paper. So the first question coming up onto your screen. In 2021, the cost of posting a letter was 84 cents. A company posts 1950 letters. Find the cost in dollars to post these letters. Okay, so very simple. So you can see the cost is 84 cents and they have posted 1950 letters. Just multiply these two numbers with each other, you will get 163,800 cents. So if you want to convert cents into dollars, just divide the number with the 100 because in $1 there are 100 cents. So you will have $1638. So let's check. Yes, the answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next part. He says in 2022, the cost of posting a letter is 96 cents. Calculate the percentage increase in the cost of posting a letter. So because you see before it was 84 cents. In 2021, the cost was 84 cents. Now in 2022, it is 96 cents. So how much is the increase? 96 minus 84, then divide the cost, that the difference of the cost with the old value and then multiply with 100, you will get the percentage increase. So here is on your screen, that solution is showing cost in 2021, 84 cents. Cost in 2022, 96 cents. So percentage increase is increase divided by the original or the old value and multiply 100. So it will be 96 minus 84 divided by 84 multiply 100. So that will be, in your calculator, you will write 96 minus 84. 96 minus 84 equals to divided by 84 multiply 100 and you get 14.29%. So that's the percentage increase, 14.29%. So our answer is right. Okay, the B part. He says cost of posting a letter is 96 cents. 15% discounts when monthly postage is more than $100. Company A posts 1,200 letters in 1 month. Company B posts fewer letters than the company A in the same month. Company A and the company B each pay the same amount to post their letters that month. Find the number of letters company B posts in that month. Suppose, see, the price is 96 cents. First of all, we work on the company A. So they have posted 1,200 letters and the cost of one letter is 96 cents. So just multiply 1,200 with 96 cents. So whatever the amount you get, that will be in cents, convert that into dollars, and that will be more than $1,000. Let me show you. Okay. Now the solution is coming up on your screen. So the company A, how much bill she has, and 1,200 multiplied 96. And that will give you 115,200 cents. So convert this into dollars, divided with 100, it will be converted into dollars. So $1,152. So from $1,152, we will subtract because they will give a discount of 15%. So the company actually has to pay 1,152 minus 15% of 1,152. So when you enter this value in your calculator, you will get $979.2. So the company after the discount has to pay $979.2. The company B suppose they will, the bill the company B will get is the same and their letters are fewer letters. Then the then the company A, suppose the difference of the letters is so the company B suppose posted 1200 minus X letters. Each letter cost 96 cents. So divide with 100 to convert it into dollars, and the bill will be $979.2. This 100 is to convert this into dollars. So when you multiply it, it becomes this 100 will go on the other side, it will multiply, then this 96 will go on the other side, it will divide. And you see, you will have 1200 minus X equals to 1020. So minus X will be equals to 1020 minus 1200. So minus X will be equals to minus 180. And minus minus gone, X is equals to 180. So B posted 1200 minus X. So it will be 1200 minus 180 and it will be 1020. So the company B has posted 1020 letters. So let me, yeah. Now I hope you can see the whole question. Now you can see the whole B part, a little tricky question. Let me check first of all the answer. The B part 1020 is the answer. So our answer is right. Okay. Okay, now we are going to the next question. He says, in 2022, the cost of posting a parcel with a mass of 1 kg or less is $4.60, and the cost increases by 1.10 for each additional 0.5 kg. So find the cost of posting a parcel with a mass of 3.5 kg. For 1 kg, they will charge you $4.60. And all the additional mass, how much is the additional mass from 3.5 subtract 1 kg? Then your additional mass is 2.5 kg for every 0.5 extra kg. So in 2.5, there are 5 extra 0.5 kgs. So for each 0.5 extra, they will cost you 1.10. So then we can calculate how much is the total money. So let me show you. Okay, so 1 kg will cost $4.60 plus 2.5 divided by 0.5 to know how many extra 0.5 you have. And for each 0.5 kg, they will cost you $1.10. So just multiply them and you get 5.5. It's a little tricky thing here. For each additional 0.5 kg, they cost you 1.10. For 2.5, how much they will cost you? That will be 5.5 when you do this calculation. So 4.60 plus 5.5, that will be $10.1. So we think $10.1 will be the, yeah, $10.1 is the answer, sir. Okay, next question. They say the cost of posting parcels increased by 7.2%. After the increase, the cost of posting a parcel is $13.40. Calculate the original cost of posting this parcel. This is the famous question in which you have to find out the original value, the old value. We will suppose that the old value is X and X plus 7.2% of the X is equals to the new value, that is 13.40. That's the trick. Okay, so we will suppose that the old value is X, so X plus 7.2% of X equals to 13.4. The 13.40 is the new value. So just add on the calculator 1 plus 7.2 by 100. It will be 107.2 by 100x equals to this. The 100 will go on the other side. It will multiply. 107.2 will go on the other side. It will divide there. So when you enter these values in your calculator, you will 13.40 multiply 100 divided 107.2. So you get 12.5. So the old value, the original value is 12.5. Let me check. 12.5 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are done with the question number 1. I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 2. He says A is equals to 3P plus Q. Find the Q when the A is 23 and the P is 5. Very simple. Simple, straightforward question. So A is equals to 3P plus Q. So substitute A with the 23 and substitute P with the 5. So you will have 23 equals to 3 into 5 plus Q. So the Q will be equals to 23 minus 15 and Q will be 8. So A part, 8 is the right answer, sir. Okay. So now we will go to the B part, question number 2, B part. It says 2 bracket 2x plus 5 bracket close plus 3 bracket x minus 6 bracket close. Expand and simplify. Oh, very simple. You just open those brackets. So 2 to 4x plus 10 plus 3x minus 18. So it will be 7x and minus 8. 7x minus 8, that is the answer. Yes, sir. 7x minus 8 is the right answer. Okay, the next C part is he says solve. 5y plus 3 equals to 1. Solve means to find the value of the variable. So we have to find out the value of the y. So we will make the y alone on one side. So 5y plus 3 is equals to 1. So I will make y the subject of the formula, and that will be the value. This is how you do it. 5y plus 3 equals to 1. 5y equals to 1 minus 3. 5y is equals to minus 2. So y will be equals to minus 2 by 5. Let's check. Minus 2 by 5 is the right answer, sir. Okay, the next thing, he says D part. He says 12, we have to factorize this. 12r square minus 8rs. So the first rule of the factorization is that from a given expression, if something is common, you will take it common. We can take 4 common, we can take r common. So we will take them. So we take 4r, 12r squared divided by 4r, that will be 3r, and minus 8rs divided by 4r, it will be minus 2s. So 4r bracket 3r minus 2s bracket close. This is how you will factorize it. So D part, so our answer is right. So he says rearrange A equals to 3b to make B the subject. Very simple. You just have to make B the subject. For that purpose, you will make the B alone. The 3 is multiplying with the B. It will go to the other side. It will divide on this other side. So you will have B equals to A by 3. So here go question number 2, E part. A is equals to 3b. A by 3 is equals to B. So B will be equals to A by 3. So this is how you will make B the subject of the formula, A by 3. Our answer is right. Okay, so we are going to next question. The next question is a 5-sided spinner is numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The table shows the results for from spinning the spinner 200 times. So 1 comes out to 51 times, 2 comes out 19 times, 3 came 28 times, 4 came 35 times, 5 came 67 times. A pie chart is drawn to show this information. Calculate the angle of the sector represent number 4. So if you want to find the angle for which represents the number 4, its frequency is 35. The total frequency is 200. So 35 divided by 200, multiply 360 to find the angle, and you will get that angle. So it will be 35 divided by 200 multiplied 360, and that will be 63 degrees. So the angle for that sector will be 63 degrees. So our answer is right. You can see this answer here. Okay, so we are going to the next question. He says, use the results to estimate the probability that a spinner lands on 3. The frequency of the 3 is 28, and divided by the total frequency, that's 200. So 28 by 200, and then you can cut it with the table of the 4. You can cancel with the table of the 4. So you will have 7 by 50. So the probability is 7 by 50, 28 by 200 or equivalent. There, that our answer is right. Our answer is right, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is, the spinner is spun 300 times, 3000 times. Estimate the number of times it lands on an even number. Okay. To be on an even number, who was the even number? 2 is the even number, 4 is the even number. 19 and 35. Okay. So I think I missed this one question. Let me go back. I think I forgot to do one thing. Okay, sorry. Use the results to estimate the probability that the spinner lands on a number that is a factor of 30. So what are the factors of 30? 1, 2, 3, and 5. So add their frequencies up, and divide it with the total frequency. You see the probability of the 1 is 51 by 200, the probability of the 2 is 19 by 200, probability of 3 is 28 by 200, probability of the 5 is 67 by 200. So just add them up. It will be 165 by 200, that will be 33 by 40. 165 by 200, 165 by 200 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then the next question is spinner is spun 3,000 times. Estimate the number of times it lands on an even number. Okay, so very simple. So out of even number 2 and 4, their probability is 19 by 200 plus 35 by 200, that is 54 by 200. So that is 54 times is the chance when you spun it 200 times. But when if you spun it 3,000 times, so what is the chances? So how many times an even number will show up? That will be 54 by 200 multiplied 3,000. That will be 810. So 810 times there are chances that an even number will show up. So 810. So 810 is the right answer, sir. So that was the question number 3. We are going to the next question. Question number 4. The diagram shows a pentagon. All the lengths are in the centimeters. Calculate the area of the pentagon. Okay, so 2 marks question. So this side is 12. This is total 15. This side is 9. This side is 4. So very easily I can divide this pentagon into two diagrams and then figures, and I can find the area, and then I can add the area of both of those two figures. Okay, so you can see here I have divided this pentagon into 2 parts. This is a triangle. This is 15. This portion is 9. So this portion will be 6. This total is 12. This portion is 4. So this portion will be 8. So find the area of this triangle, find the area of this rectangle, just add them up, and that will be the area of this whole pentagon. So it will be like 15 multiplied 4. So 15 multiplied 4, that will be 60, and the area of this will be 1 by 2 into 8 into 6, and that will be 24. So 60 plus 24, that will be 84 centimeter square. So the area of this pentagon will be 84 centimeter square. So our answer is right, sir. Okay, so the next question. Find the perimeter of the pentagon. Very easy. We can find the perimeter. Just add up the outer line. This is 12, this is 15, this is 4, this is 9. And this is a right angle triangle. This portion is 6, this is 8. Apply the Pythagoras and you can find this one, and we will add all the outer boundaries. So first of all, I will apply Pythagoras here. So L square will be equals to 8 square plus 6 square, and that will be, L will be equals to 10. So the perimeter will be, this is 10, okay. So it will be 12 plus 10 plus 9 plus 4 plus 15. So that will be the perimeter. So here you can see 15 plus 4 plus 9 plus 10 plus 12. So that will be 50 centimeters. So the perimeter will be 50 centimeters. So that is my answer. 50 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next part. He says the sphere has a volume of 2572 centimeter cube. Find the radius of the sphere. Okay, you know the formula of the volume of sphere is given here. It's 4 by 3 pi r cube. So, and the volume is given. We want to find out the radius. Very simple and straightforward question, 3 marks. Okay, let me show you how this is done. Okay. So volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and that is 2572. So r cube will be equals to 2572 multiplied 3 divided by 4 pi. Just enter these values in the calculator. You will get 614.02. Take cube root on both the sides because this is r raised to power 3. So if you take the cube root or the third root on both the sides, so this will become r. And when you take the third root of the 614.02, the answer will be 8.5 centimeters. So this is how you do question number 4, and it's B part. Question number 4, this is 8.5 is the right answer, sir. You can see this answer here. Okay, so we are going to the next part. That is the C part. He says a cuboid has dimensions 2 centimeter by 6 centimeter by 22.5 centimeter. Calculate the surface area of the cuboid. The surface area of the cuboid is very simple. The formula is 2 multiply length multiply width plus 2 multiply length multiply height and plus 2 multiply width multiply height. So very simple and straight, just put the values and you will get the answer. So here you can see the solution. Surface area of the cuboid is equal to 2 length width plus 2 width height plus 2 length height. So 2 multiply 22.5 multiply 6 plus 2 multiply 6 multiply 2 plus 2 multiply 22.5 multiply 2. So the surface area will be 384 centimeter square. So surface area will be 384 centimeter square. So our answer is right, sir. Okay, now the next question, a cube of edge x centimeter has the same. Now they're talking about a cube of edge x has the same surface area as the cuboid. Form an equation in x and solve it to find the length of the edge of the cube. Show your work. It's a 3 marks question. Edge means the length of the cube. Okay, so in the cube, the length and the width and the height, they are same. The formula for the surface area of the cube is 6L square. So 6x square is equals to 384. So we can find the value of the x. So the surface area of the cube is 6L square or 6x square. And 6x square will be equals to 384. So x square will be equals to 384 divided by 6, and that will be 64. So take square root on both the sides. So x will be equals to the square root of the 64, and x will be equals to 8 centimeters. So the edge of the cube is 8 centimeter long. So I think 8 is the answer. So 8 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 5. It says a group of students each complete a puzzle. The table shows the time, t seconds each student took to complete the puzzle. Okay, so from 80 to 120 seconds, 13 students, 120 to 140 seconds, 26 students, 140 to 150 seconds, 27 students, 150 to 240 seconds, 24 students. He says, find the number of students who took 2 minutes and 20 seconds or less to complete the puzzle. Okay, 2 minutes and 20 seconds means 2 minutes means 120 seconds plus 20 seconds, that's 140 seconds. So the people who took 140 or less, these are the, so 140 or less are these people, 26 plus 13. So that will be your answer. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds means 120 plus 2 and 140 seconds. From the table, I can tell you that the people who took less than 140 seconds are 13 plus 26, and that will be 39. So there are 39 such students. Okay. So let's check. 39 students. So our answer is right, sir. Then he says, calculate an estimate of the mean time taken in seconds to complete the puzzle. Okay. So if you want to find out the mean time to complete this puzzle, so what you will do, I will find the mid values of these groups. Okay. So find the mid values here. So we will find out the mid values of these classes. How you find the mid value? You add these two class limits, and whatever the answer you get, you divide it with the 2, you get the mid values. So the mid value is x. So multiply the mid value or the class mark. We also call it class mark, but use the word mid value. And multiply with the frequency, you will get the fx. And the mean is summation fx divided by the summation f. So let me show you the solution. Very simple. Okay. So from 180 to 120, the mid value will be 100. How you get the 100? 80 plus 120 equals 2 divided by 2 equals 2. So that is 100. Mid value of the 120 to 140, that will be 120 plus 140 divided by 2. You get 130. So 140 plus 150 equals 2 divided by 2 equals 2. That will be 145. 150 plus 240 equals 2 divided by 2 equals to 195. So you got the mid values. I call them x, and the frequencies are already given there. So Then multiply this x and f, you get 1300, 130 multiplied 26, that's 3380. 145 multiplied 27, that gives you 3915. 195 multiplied 24, that gives you 4680. Then add all the frequencies, this will be summation f, and all the fx, that will be the summation fx. And you know the mean is summation fx divided by the summation f. So the summation f x divided by the summation f. Summation fx divided by summation f, that is the formula for the mean. So it will be 13275 divided by 90, and that will be 1475. So this is how you will do it, and the whole thing is showing up on your screen. You can pause it, you can understand it. So our answer is 147.5. 147.5 is the right answer, sir. You can see here. This is how this is done. Okay. We are good to go to the next part. Here he says a group of adults also complete this puzzle. A cumulative frequency diagram for their time is shown. Okay. Can I use the cumulative frequency diagram to complete the frequency table? Okay. So how you find the from the cumulative frequency? It's a trick. Okay, just let me. You can understand it. So if you want to find out. If you want to find out the frequency from the cumulative frequency graph, so for each, for example, find what is the cumulative at the 50, find what is the cumulative at the 100 from your graph, and subtract these values from cumulative frequencies, you will get the frequency. For example, this class 100 to 150, so find the cumulative at the 150, find the cumulative at the 100, and so subtract those cumulative frequencies from each other, you will find the frequency of this class. For example, at 150, find what is the cumulative, at 200, find what is the cumulative, and then subtract from each other, and you will get the frequency of that class. Then find the cumulative for the 200 cumulative frequency from the graph, find the cumulative frequency for 250, and then subtract them from each other, and that will give you the cumulative, that will give you the frequency for this class. Find the cumulative at 300, and find the cumulative at 250 from the cumulative frequency curve, and then subtract them from each other, and you will get the frequency for this graph. Okay, so this is the technique which we use. Let me show you how this is done. Okay, so for example, for you, I have done this. At 50, the cumulative is 8. At 100, the cumulative is at 100, the cumulative frequency was 8. And at 50, the cumulative is 0. So when you subtract them, you get 0. So the frequency, by mistake, I wrote here 0. It is 8. This is 8. This is not 0. It is 8. Mark this mistake. It is 8. Okay, at 100, the cumulative is 8. At 150, the cumulative is 30. You subtract them, you get 22. So at 150 and 200, so it will be 66 minus 30, that's 36. At 200, the cumulative is 66. At 250, the cumulative is 112 from that cumulative graph. So you get 46. At 250, and the cumulative is 112, and at 300, the cumulative frequency from that cumulative frequency curve, I can tell you, is 120. So when you subtract them, you get 8. So that's the frequency of that class. So this is how you do it. 0, 8, 22, 8, 8, and so it will be 22, 36, 46, and 8. Okay. So our answers are right. The first frequency was already given there. I wrote here by mistake 0, just it is 8, just ignore that. Okay, so next thing they said, this is 50% of the adult took between 125 seconds and k seconds to complete the puzzle. Use the cumulative frequency diagram to find the value of the k. Finding the value of the k is very simple. He says from 125. First of all, 15% of the adult means 50, sorry, it's not 15, it's 55%. 55% of the alert means 55% of the 120. So if you find the 55% of the 120, that will be 55% of the 120 will be 66. Okay. But I think we have missed a point here. I think we have missed a, yeah, we missed this part in which he says find the median. So the total, your cumulative goes up to 120. So 50% of 120 is 60. So from here, from your graph, from 60, go to the graph, and when it cuts your cumulative frequency curve, check what is the value there. That is 150. That's 190 something, 195, I think. Yeah, 195 is the right answer, sir, median. So that will be 195. Yeah, that's right. It says 192 to 197. So our answer is 195, so that's right. Okay, now we go to the real part. He says 55% of the adults took between 125 seconds and k seconds to complete the puzzle. Use the cumulative frequency diagram to find. Okay, so first of all, I need to know what is 55% of the 125. 55% of the 120. Okay, so 55% of the 120 is 66. Okay, the cumulative frequency at 125, I will first of all check what is the cumulative frequency at 125. That is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, you check how much is this value. This value will be 18, I think. 18. And then add 66 in it, and that's 84. So from the y, 84, where is 84? 1 and 2, 84. Okay, so I will check what is the value here. That is k. So it is 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's 3 squares to the right of the 200. So it will be 215, and so it means the k value is 215. I hope you understand. A little tricky question because it was done on the 212 to 217. Any answer will work. Okay, so our answer is 215. So that answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. Here we go. That's question number 6. He says, the line y is equals to x plus 2 is drawn on the grid. Okay. He says on the grid, draw the line x plus 2y equals to 7. Just make a table, and you can make a table and you can do this. Very simple. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. So I have made a table here. So dear students, we will make a table for this. I put randomly some values 0, 1, 3, 5. Got 3.5, 5, 3, 2, and 1 for this equation. So plot these points and you will get this line. You see, I have drawn this line here. At 0, it is 3.5. At 1, it is 3. At 3, it is 2. And at 5, it is 1. So just put these points here and then join them with each other. So this is that line which they asked us to draw. So then they asked us to draw, use your graph to find the solution of these simultaneous equations. So where these two lines intersect each other, that is the graphical solution of the simultaneous equation. So they have intersected here. So the x value is 1 here and the y value is 3 here. So the solution will be 1, 3, which means x is 1 and the y is 3. The graphical solution of the simultaneous equation. Okay. So then the next part, they say, let me show you here. They ask us to, okay, they ask us the region R is defined by these three inequalities. That line is already there. This means the crocodile's back is towards the positive y. So it means you have to remain below that line. So this is that line. Let me take out that graph. So you have to remain below this line, okay? And this means x plus 2y greater than and equals to 7. So the crocodile's mouth is towards the positive y. So you have to remain above this line. We have drawn this line here. You can see this line here. So you have to remain above this line, below this line, and then x equals to 5. X is less than equals to 5. So it's a vertical line. So draw that line here. And because the crocodile's back is towards the x, so you have to remain to the left side of this line. So this is that area which is the bounded by these three inequalities. You will label this area as R. So the point Z is in this region, is in the region R. The x coordinates and the y coordinates of the point Z are both integers. Point Z does not lie on the boundary of the region R. Find the number of possible positions. Okay. So this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, and this point. These are the points in the R. They are not on the boundaries and their coordinates are integers. So just count how many they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 points. Okay, then they say the x coordinate of the point Z is 1 more than its x coordinate. The y coordinate of the point Z is 1 more than its x coordinate. Write down all the possible coordinates for the point Z. Okay, where the y is 1 more than the x. So this is 2 comma 3. So yeah, that is good. It's 3 comma 4 and 4 comma 5. So how many they are? Let me show you. So these are the points. 2 comma 3 because here the y is 1 more than the x. And 3 comma 4 and 4 comma 5, they are in that region R. So let's check the marking scheme. Rule lines and 1 and 3, that's right. Our R is also right. 7 points and 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 4 and 4 comma 5. So that is how you do the question number 6. And let's go to the next question. That's question number 7. He says the diagram shows the speed time graph for a cyclist journey. So the cyclist started at 0. The speed was 0 at 8 up till 8 seconds. He accelerated and he reached the speed of 6. From 8 to 90, his speed is constant at 6. From 90 to t, he decelerated uniformly and his speed becomes at t0. So calculate the acceleration of the cyclist during the first 8 seconds. If you want to calculate the acceleration is the gradient of the speed time graph. So I will take 2 points here. One point can be 0, 0. The other point will be 8, 6. And I find the gradient of the speed time graph. And that will be equal to the acceleration. So let me show you. So I've taken 2 points, 0, 0, 8, 6. So the acceleration will be 6 minus 0 and divided by 8 minus 8. This is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, formula for the gradient. So it will be 6 by 8, which is 3 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 4. Yes, the answer is 3 by 4. The answer is right. Okay, so the next question they ask is describe the motion of the cyclist from T8 to T90. From T8 to T90, the cyclist was going at a constant speed of 6 meters per second. Speed was constant from 8 to 90 second, and it was 6. Okay, traveling at a constant speed. Okay, so our answer is right. Then their question is the total distance traveled by the cyclist during the journey is 558 meters. Find the value of the T. Very simple. How you find the distance traveled? You find the area under the speed time graph. That is equal to the distance traveled. And, you know, this is a trapezium. So I can find the area of this trapezium. The formula for the area of the trapezium is 1 by 2 into the height into sum of parallel sides. So distance is equals to the area under the speed time graph. The distance is already given is 558. The area under the speed time graph, because the shape of the speed time graph is a trapezium, so it will be 1 by 2 into the height into sum of parallel sides. So 1 by 2 into 6, and parallel side, one side is t, the upper side is 82. So it will be, that will become 3. 3 will go on the other side. It will divide there. So t plus 82 will be equals to 558 divided by 3. So t plus 82 will be equals to 186. So t will be equals to 186 minus 82, and that will be 104. So the t value is 104. T value is 104, and our answer is right. Okay, so the next thing they ask is convert 6 meter per second into kilometer per hour. If you want to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, the method is very simple. Just multiply with it, multiply with 3600 and divide it with 1000. So here we go. 6 multiplied 3600 divided by 1000. It will be converted from meter per second to kilometer per hour. So it will be 21.6 kilometer per hour. 21.6 kilometer per hour. 21.6 kilometer per hour is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next part. He says a car travels 352 kilometer correct to the nearest kilometer. The distance is 352 kilometer, and this is correct to 1 kilometer. So 1 kilometer divided by 2, it will be 0.5 kilometer. So you can add 0.5 into 352, you will get the upper bound. You can subtract 0.5 kilometer in 352 kilometer, you will get the lower bound. The time taken to travel this distance is 4.2 hours, correct to the nearest 0.1 hour. Divide the 0.1 hour with the 2, you get 0.05. So when you add 4.2, when you add 4.2 plus 0.05, you get 4.25. That's the upper bound of the time. The lower bound of the time will be 4.2 minus 0.05 hours. You will get 4.15. So that's the lower bound. Calculate the upper bound for the average speed. The average speed is distance divided by time. You want the upper bound. So the distance upper bound will be taken and the times lower bound will be taken. That's logic. Okay, so here you can see I have shown it. Distance is 352 kilometer. It's correct to 1 kilometer divided by the 2, 0.5. You add 352.5 is the upper bound. 351.5 kilometers is the lower bound. The time is 4.2 hours, correct to 0.1 hour. So divided with the 2, you get 0.05 hours. You add this number here, you get the upper bound. You subtract this number, you get the lower bound. So 4.25 is the upper bound, 4.15 is the lower bound of the time. Now their question is find the speed and they want the upper bound of the speed. Speed is equal to distance divided by time. So it's a division. So you have to divide them. So the distance upper bound should be taken and the times lower bound should be taken. Then you will get the largest value of this division, the highest value of this division. So distance upper bound is 352.5 kilometer and the times lower bound is 4.15 hours. Just enter these values in your calculator, you get 84.94 kilometer per hour. So this is how you do it, and my answer is 84.94. 84.9 is the right answer, sir. 84.9 is the when you round it off. Okay. So that is how you do it. Question number 8 is showing up on your screen. He says a matrix A satisfies the following equations. So here equation is given. He says find A. Very simple. You take this matrix to the other side, it will subtract there. Then this minus 3, which is multiplying with the A, that will go on the other side. It will divide their whatever the answer of the subtraction will come out to be. Okay, so here you can see minus 3A will be this matrix minus this matrix. And when you subtract them, 5 minus 2, which is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0, minus 4 minus 5, minus 9, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So this minus 3 will go on the other side. It will divide there. So you will have 1 divided by minus 3 and 3, 0, minus 9, minus 3. If you give this minus 3, you divide all these numbers with this minus 3, you will get minus 1, 0, 3, 1. So this is how you do this question. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So that's the question number 8 and it's A part. So let me show you. Minus 1, 0, 3, 1. So our answer was minus 1, 0, 3, 1. So our answer is right, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and in the next question, you can see they're asking that the determinant of the B is 2. A matrix B is given, but it has a variable in it. They say the determinant is 2. Find the value of the P and hence write down the matrix. It's a 3 marks. Write down the inverse of the B. So I will find the determinant 2 multiply P minus 4 multiply minus 2. And that will be equals to 2, and very easily I can find the P value. So 2P minus 4 into minus 2 equals to 2. 2P plus 8 equals to 2. 2P is equals to 2 minus 8. 2P is equals to minus 6. So 2P is equals to minus 6, and the P will be equals to minus 2 divided minus 6 divided by 2, and the P will be equals to minus 3. So once I know the P value, I can find out then the inverse. You know, the inverse of the B will be equals to 1 by B determinant in adjoint of P. So 1 by 2, the determinant we already know is 2. So 1 by 2, and the adjoint of B, I will change the position of these two members, and I will change the sign of these two members. That's the adjoint of B. So it will become minus 3, 2, minus 4, and 2. So divide all the members with the 2. So you will have final answer will be minus 1.5, 1, minus 2, and 1. So I think this answer is right. I have already checked it, but let's have a look at the marking scheme. So our answer is right, minus 1.5, 1, 2, 2, and 1. So our answers are right. I hope you understand this question. Okay, so the next part is coming up on your screen is the C part. Here we have, let me reduce the size. See this? Okay, this is trapezium A and this is the trapezium B. He says the diagram shows A and shape A and shape B. Describe for a single transformation that maps the triangle A onto triangle B. You see their size has not changed, their orientation has not changed, only the A has moved to the B. So it's a translation. So how you find the translation? You take any point on the image, you note down its coordinates, take the same point on the object, you note down its coordinates. From the coordinates of the image, you write it in the form of the column matrix, and you subtract both of them, image minus object, that will give you the translation matrix. So it's a translation. And let me show you the translation. And I have taken which point? Minus 5, 5. So I've taken this point minus 5, 5, and on the object it is minus 1, comma 2. So from the image minus object, that is translation matrix. So minus 5, 5, and minus 1, 2. So minus 5 minus 1, it is minus 4, and 5 minus 2 is 3. So it's a translation of minus 4, 3. This is how you do it. Then he says the transformation represented by the matrix minus 2, 0, 0, minus 2 maps A onto the shape C. Draw and label the shape C. Okay, so we know the transformation matrix. We know the object. I will note down the coordinates of the object. The coordinates are minus 1, 2, 0, 1, and 2, 1, and 2, 2. So I will write transformation matrix multiply object is equals to the image. So transformation matrix is minus 2, 0, 0, minus 2. The object is minus 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Just multiply them. From here, I will take the rows. From here, I will take the columns. So it will be plus 2 plus 0, 0 plus 0, minus 4 plus 0, minus 4 plus 0. Now this second row will multiply with these columns. It will be 0 minus 4, then it will be 0 minus 2, it will be 0 minus 2, it will be 0 minus 4. So you will have 2 minus 4, 0 minus 2, minus 4, minus 2, minus 4, minus 4. So I will plot them on the grid. These are the coordinates of the image. 2 comma minus 4, 2 comma minus 4. 2 comma minus 4 is this point. Okay. 0 comma minus 2, that's this point. And I will plot all these points. Minus 4 comma minus 2, minus 4 comma minus 4 on this shape, and then I will join it. So this is the shape C. So I can show you the coordinates are given. So our answer is right, sir. Okay, so he says question number 9, he says PQ is a vertical pole. A rope is attached from the top of the pole P and to a point on the ground R. PR is 20 meter, the RQ is 11 meter, and the RQP angle is 90 degrees. Show that the PQ is 16.7 meter, correct to 2 decimal. Okay, so the two sides are given. The PQ we have to show is this much. So I will apply the Pythagoras and I can show it very easily. Okay. So PQ square plus RQ square is equals to the PR square. You say perpendicular square plus base square is equals to the hypotenuse square. So the PQ square plus 11 square is equals to 20 square. So PQ square will be equals to 400 minus 121. So PQ will be equals to, we'll take the square root on both the sides. So 279, square root of the 279, 16.7 centimeter. So that was what you were supposed to show. So this is done. Now the next question is a second rope is attached from the P to a point S. The PQS is 90 degree and the RS is 30 meter. The angle of elevation of the P from the S is 36. So calculate the RQS. Okay. So we can calculate we know the PQ and their question is what is the RQS? They want me to find out this angle. This is a 3D diagram. So first of all, I know the height of the PQ, that is 16.70. So I know the angle of elevation from S of the P. I know this angle. So I will find out the QS. That's the first target. So I have separated that triangle PQS. This is 90, this is angle of elevation, that's 36. This is 16.7, the height of that pole. So I will apply tan. Tan 36 will be equal to 16.7 divided by perpendicular by base, that is QS. So the QS will be 16.7 divided by tan 36. Just do it in the calculator. The QS will be 22.99. So now I know 22.99. So I know the three sides P, R, RS, and PS. So, and I want to find out which angle R. The question is, I know the I know the SQ. We just calculated SQ, I think. Yeah, QS. I know, sorry. I know the QS, I know the RQ, and I know the RS. So these three sides are given, and I want to find out this angle at the Q. You see, you can apply if the three sides of that triangle are given to RQ side, I know the RS side, I know the SQ side, I know, and I want to find out that angle at the QRQS angle I want to find out. So you can apply the law of cosine because the three sides of that triangle are known to us. So I can apply the law of cosine and very easily I can find out that. So the cos of the RQS will be equals to S square plus R square minus Q square divided by the 2SR. So it will be cos of the RQS will be equals to 11 square plus 23 square minus 30 square equals to divided by 2 divided by 11 divided by 23 equals to, and you will get so the cos of the RQS will be equals to minus 0.4941. So RQS will be equals to cos inverse of shift cos minus 0. Shift cos bracket start minus 0.4941 bracket close. So the RQS will be equals to 119.6. So we know that angle now, 119.6 degrees. So I hope you understand. 119.6 degrees is the right answer, sir. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. So this question number 9 is B part. The whole question is, the whole part is showing up on your screen. I hope you understand. Okay. Now this is a 4-mark question. They say it's a C part of the question number 9. So here we have a triangle and the two of its angles are given. The third rope is attached from the P to a point T. The TPQ is 40 degree and the PQT is 97. Calculate the PT. Very simple, very simple. I know the two angles in this triangle. I can find the third angle. Then opposite to this angle will be this side. Opposite to this angle will be the side which is in the question, which we want to find out. So we can apply the law of sine. So let me show you. Here we go. Okay. So this is 40, this is 97. So 33rd angle, the angle at the T will be 180 minus 40 minus 97. That will be 43 degrees. So once I know this is 43, opposite to the 43 degrees, 16.70. Opposite to 97 is how much? So I will use the law of the sines, PT side divided by the sine of 97 equals to 16.70 divided by sine of 43. So the PT side will be equals to 16.70 multiply sine 97 equals to divided by sine 43 equals to, and you will get 24.3 meters. So the side PT is 24.3 meters. So it will be 24.3 meters. So that's the answer is right, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next part. The next part is question number 10. He says, D is the point 4,6 and E is the point E, comma E. The length of the D is square root 20. Form an equation in E and solve it to find the possible coordinates of E. Show your working. So, okay, so very simple. The D point its coordinates are 4,6. E point its coordinates are E, comma E. So the DE, the length, the formula for the length is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Square root on it, and that is equal to the square root 20. So E minus 4 whole square plus E minus 6 whole square. Square root equals to square root 20. Take square on both the sides, the square root will be gone. So you will open these brackets and open them with the formula of the whole square. That is a minus b whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So it will be e square minus e square minus 8e plus 16 plus e square minus 12e plus 36 equals to 20. So it will be 2e square minus 20e plus 52 equals to 20. So 2e square minus 20e plus 52 minus 20 equals to 0. So you will have 2e square minus 20e plus 32 equals to 0. Take 2 common. So in the bracket, you will have e square minus 10e plus 16 equals to 0. So that 2 will go on divide with the 0 and it will become 0. E square minus 10e plus 16 equals 0. So we will do the midterm breaking. So 2 and 8 is the right factor. We add them, you get minus 10. You multiply them, you get 16. So e square minus 2e minus 8e minus 16 equals to 0. From the first two terms, I can take e common. So bracket e minus 2. From the last two terms, I can take minus 8 common. So it will be bracket e minus 2 bracket goes equal to 0. So now the e minus 2 bracket is common, e minus 8 bracket. So these are two brackets multiplying equals 0. So here two brackets are multiplying. So either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So e minus 2 is 0, e is equals to 2, e minus 8 equals to 0. So e will be equals to 8. So the possible values of the coordinates of the E are 2, 2 or 8, 8. So that is our answer. So let's see 2, 2 and 8, 8. So the marking scheme is showing up on your screen. Our answers are right. It's a hell of a question. It was how many marks? 5 marks. Yeah. He says f is the point minus f, 5f. The gradient of the perpendicular bisector of the df is 3 by 2. Find the value of that. It's a 4-mark question. So very simple. The f point is minus f, 5f, and the d point is 4, 6. The gradient of the df will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It will be 6 minus 5f divided by 4 minus f. It will be 4 plus f. The gradient of the perpendicular df is 3 by 2. So if you know the gradient of the df, the gradient of the perpendicular will be the reciprocal and the sign will change. So minus bracket 4 plus f divided by 6 minus 5f. You know the gradient of the perpendicular of the df will be the gradient of the df. You reciprocate it and you change its sign. So I've done here, that is equals to 3 by 2, cross multiply it. So minus 2 bracket 4 plus f equals to 3 bracket 6 minus 5f. Minus 8 minus 2f equals to 18 minus 15f. And minus 2f plus 15f equals to 18 plus 8. 13f is equals to 26. So f will be equals to 26 by 13. So f will be equals to 2. So f value is 2. So let's check. F value is 2. That is right answer, sir. So our answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next part. And in the next part, they say the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the DF is 2y equals to 3x plus k. Find the value of the k. So 3 marks question. Okay, so we will find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the DF. So first of all, I need to find out the I will find out the midpoint of the DF, that is x2 plus x1 by 2 plus, comma, y2 plus y1 by 2, the minus 2 plus 4 by 2. We are using the coordinates of F point and the D point. And 10 plus 6 by 2, it will be 2 by 2, that is 1. And it will be 16 by 2, that's 8. So the coordinates of the midpoint are 1, comma 8. The gradient of the perpendicular bisector is 3 by 2. So I will use the midpoint and the perpendicular gradient, the gradient of the perpendicular bisector and perpendicular, I mean. So the formula to find the equation is y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. So I will use this point in the place of y1 and x1, and the gradient is 3 by 2 of the perpendicular. So y minus 8 is equals to 3 by 2 bracket x minus 1. This 2 will come here. 2y minus 16 is equals to, this 3 will multiply with this bracket, 3x minus 3. So 2y is equals to 3x minus 3 plus 16. 2y is equals to 3x plus 13. In the question, they said that the equation of the perpendicular bisector is 2y equals to 3x plus k. So when you compare them, the k will be 13. So the k value is 13. Let's check. The k value is 13. So we have reached the end of this paper. So my dear students, we have reached the end of this paper. So my dear students, today we have done May-June 2022 4024 2 paper. This paper 2 was from the zone 2, and this is the latest paper right now till today. And we have completed this paper. I have tried my best to show you how the working is done and how the procedures go. I have tried to explain it to you. If you find this video interesting, useful, and it has made your life little easier, please share the link of this video onto your Facebook account, onto your Twitter account, and onto your Instagram account. Please share the link of these videos with your junior students, with your class fellows. That will help me to promote my channel. It's a great blessing for me that through this YouTube channel, I can touch so many students around the world. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.